I've had a few comments and some people contacting me regarding Sandtable. It used to be one of my favorite events, and then it changed. But yeah. Anyway, let's have a quick look at how it works. Sandtable Exercise. Challenge army overlords and get great rewards. Rewards honestly aren't great, but it is what it is. Let's have a look in challenges. Now, as you saw previously, it's an army boss, single target, nothing too drastic. Now, I've been watching this a little bit, and I've noticed that slot 3 gets hit a lot. So I'm going to try something here and see what happens. Now I have to do a mix here because my march is 100 and you only get 80 troops of each troop. So let's start it, have a look. I haven't done any buffs yet. I was lucky and I got that third one as the golden tank, so got an extra HP. So let's see what happens here, and if my theory is correct that it'll be the first to get hit. The way it works is that you get these chests when you reach a milestone for damage. And as you can see, it is the top right that gets hit. So slot 3 gets hit. Excellent. It looks like it's every time, and the damage seems to be fairly significant. It takes away 1.5 troops, or essentially 2 troops, because it's the first one, the second one, so 2 troops at a time per hit. Which means that it will go to all 15 rounds. And there you go. As you can see, they're all pretty rubbish once you get up to higher levels, but at lower level, great little thing. That's my averages. It varies a lot. Now, a theory of mine. Okay, I did have that equipped. I just want to have a look if paints and stuff also work. So let's add the paint, see what happens, and let's see if things change. And I'm going to use Valier as well. We'll go comps quickly as well. Comps, I've found that your PvP comps do best. It's just, I think because of the high damage rate, they seem to work best. It used to be world boss comps, but they don't do the same damage. So PvP comps, Sandtable Exercise. Alright, so it looks like the HP did go up. There we go, and I beat my old record, which is awesome. Some other tactics, if you don't have high level heroes, a great combo, if you're army, I would go your army, which hopefully if you started off army, Katyusha is your main army character, or Ben. If you've spent a little bit, I'm sure Ben would be it. And Sam. Why Sam? He's got an ability that prevents the opponent from hitting. So it will immobilize for their turn, which means that you are not going to get hit and you're going to be able to retaliate with the most amount of power. It is a great beginner combo for Sandtable as army, and for navy it would be Merida as well. She's got a stun missile that causes army to go into chaos status. Because he's army, it's a perfect skill for it. What it actually does is force him to get confused and hit himself. And because he does such decent damage, him hitting himself gets you that higher score. So at the beginning I used to use Merida and Nimitz, and they did great. I was generally at the top 3 most of the time early on, and then we had some big spenders and it went in a different direction. So end game, definitely it's one that requires your best excuse me, march. It calculates all the buffs you've got, so if you really want to push hard, do the any buff that you have, whether you have a base buff like the what's it called, the dragon, anything like that, jump on it, do as many as you can, and that's about it. Yeah, the only thing is that Air Force, you won't see Air Force used much. Reason behind that is that it is army. So being army, Air Force is not good for it. And that's about it. Just troops don't matter. So you always get the same level troops. So everyone's exactly the same. The whole point of it is to essentially compare the extras in your base. So decorations, because hero skills don't matter either. Oops. If you have a look here, take a look at this one just as an example. So as you can see, it did do all 15 rounds. Oops. I'm going to go attributes. Alright, hero skills do matter. Everything matters. So it's as if you're hitting a single target unit. Alright. So hopefully that explained it a little bit. Yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll do more. Hopefully next time what I'm going to do is collect more of these rare treasure skills. I'm going to try bring it up to 500, and I'll do 100 at a time to see just to see the percentages and see what you get. Awesome. Thanks guys.